Hey guys, it's Stacy here, and this week on Dream Team is your favorite or one of your favorite concert and or meet and greet experiences. I'm going to be talking about 5 Seconds of Summer today. I first found out about 5 Seconds of Summer about 1.5 to 2 years ago, and I saw them twice last summer when they opened for One Direction in Chicago. I was not fortunate enough to be able to go to their acoustic show last year in Chicago, but it's okay because it was all made up for this year in April when they came back to Chicago for their own headlining US tour. Jessica, who's Mondays on this channel, lives near me, and one of our local radio stations, B96, they decided they were going to do a private show for 5 Seconds of Summer, and we decided we were going to try and win passes. It was Monday through Friday for 2 weeks, and then Monday and Tuesday for the third week, and we ended up winning Tuesday night on my break at work, and I was so happy. It made my day so much better. I was having a really bad day, and I was just getting so emotional that I finally was going to get to meet 5 Seconds of Summer. So let's fast forward to that day. That day we got called in because we were sick, and we went downtown to where the private show was held, and we were shocked because there were hundreds of girls waiting, and only about 30 or 40 girls actually had passes. So we got there a few hours early, and Sam was there. She wanted to meet the boys. She didn't have passes. So she held our spot in line, and we went a couple blocks over to a place called Tony's and got macaroons. But anyway, so we came back, and the waiting started, and we just stood there in line, and it was really suspenseful, and everybody was really antsy because there were rumors going around that the boys were going to come say hi to everybody who was waiting.
Wait for 5 sauce. Let's see if it works.
Finally, the B96 representatives came and got us, and we waited upstairs. We ended up getting front row for the private show, and it's at the Blue Cross Blue Shield stage for B96 if you want to go look it up. It's really nice. It's just a stage and this little lounge type thing. It's very intimate. Normally they have chairs in there, and this time they didn't. So we all just sat on the floor, and me and Jessica were front row right in the center. And then they brought out the boys, and they started singing.
Or I'm just cheating.
Or a whole set.
We're just playing a whole set. We're gonna play that.
We're just gonna play
I'm crying.
We're gonna play a medley of Will Smith and Nickelback.
I'm Nickelback for mission. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Cool?
Wait. Y'all cool?
Okay.
You call me up, it's like a broken record, saying that your heart hurts, and that you'll never get over him getting over you. And you end up crying, and I end up lying. You don't just a sucker for anything that you do. And when the phone call finally ends, you say thanks for being a friend, and we're going in circles again and again. I dedicate this song to you, the one who never sees the truth, that I can take away your heartbreaker. You take me straight to the day that I'm right here, when you gotta realize that I'm your pure heartbreaker.
Shock, dog, dog,
I bite my tongue, but I time. I'm stuck in the friend zone again and again. I dedicate this song to you, the one who never sees the truth that I could take away your heartbreaker. Hold me tight, straight through the daylight. I'm with you when you're gonna realize that I'm your heartbreaker. I know someday it's gonna happen. When you finally forget the thing you remember. Sometimes it's so close to confession. Gotta get it through your head to belong with.
And then they, in the middle, they did a Q&A, and then they sang again.
Alright.
This is called Thunder.
Let's play. This song is called She Looks So Perfect. Okay, Carl, we're going to be quiet before I start.
Do you want me to start it?
Alright? No, I'm going to start, but...
Bass never starts songs.
Do you want to start it?
I want to start it.
There's a reason. There's a reason. We'll both start it. We'll both start it.
No, it's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4. I did that really country.
Simmer down. They say we're too young now to amount to anything else. But look around, we work too damn hard for this just to give it up now. If you don't swim, you'll drown. But don't move, honey. You look so bad, be standing there in my American Apparel underwear. And I know now that I'm so down. This pain is a work of art. I got your name tattooed in our heart. And I know now that I'm so down. Hey, 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 let's get out. 'Cause these deadbeat sounds only here just to keep us down. While I was out, I found myself alone, just thinking if I showed up with a plane ticket and shine down on me and need a name on it, would you wanna run away too? Because all I really want is you. You look so bad, me standing there in my American Apparel underwear. And I know now that I'm so down. I made a mixtape straight out of '94. I got your big skinny jeans lying on the floor. And I know now that I'm so down. 2, 3, 4. Hey, 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 you look so bad, big standing there for my.
And then they wanted to ask us questions, and they wanted us to ask them questions again. And then Michael and Luke started doing their own little thing, just singing a random song. And then Ashton got up, and then Callum got up, and the rest of them got up, and they just left. And then we all, like, hung out for a little bit until they came out into the other room next to us to go take pictures for the meet and greet. We wanted our picture to be a double hugging picture. So instead of just one of them hugging each of us, since there's 2 of us and 4 of them, we'd have 2 hugging each of us. And so it was our turn. We walked up, said hi to all of them, gave them all hugs. And then I went in between Ashton and Callum because Ashton is my favorite and he means a lot to me. He means the world to me. And Jessica went in between Luke and Michael because Luke is her favorite. And so we each tried explaining the picture to our 2 guys that we were in between. And the only one out of the 4 of them who understood what we were talking about was Luke. And so then he just started hugging Jessica like he was supposed to, and Michael kind of caught on, and Ashton and Callum had no idea what I was talking about. at all. They were completely confused. They were looking at me like I was from another planet. And so the picture's a bit awkward, but it's really funny. And I like it because it's not a normal picture and it makes me laugh. So every time I look at it, I'm always really happy because it makes me laugh. They're all very, very nice, and they're all really funny and just like comfortable to be around. And I got really emotional because I had turned to Ashton and I said to him, Ashton, you mean so much to me. And then he wasn't able to respond because security had pulled me away and said, oh, next person, go ahead. But I got out what I needed to say, and I'm very happy that I did because I don't think I'm going to be getting the chance to ever meet them again anytime soon. But they were all very nice and very genuine and just really down to earth. Like, they really are just normal guys. On our way out, one of the guys that works for B96 told us, don't leave yet. Stay downstairs because they're going to come down and say hi to everybody and take pictures. And we started freaking out, so we're like, okay, we're not leaving no matter what anybody tells us. Any security guards, they can try and kick us out, we're staying. So we're just waiting there, and a worker comes up to us, he goes, you're waiting in the wrong spot. Go downstairs, there's barricades outside, that's right where they're going to be. Go there now before everybody else finds out. So me, out of like the maybe 15, 20 people who were standing there waiting still, I darted down those escalators and out the doors, and I stood right at the front of that barricade. I did not move. I was right there. The barricade was right here in front of me, and I was not letting anybody get in front of me. So me and Jessica were waiting there. 2 minutes passed by. Everybody, all the hundreds of girls who were waiting before, run around from the other side of the building and all shove in, and they're all trying to get in front. Jessica and I have been to plenty of concerts. We know how to keep our footing. Sam was also there with us. She was also in front, which made me happy since she didn't get to meet them earlier, and she is one of my very, very close friends. So then everybody starts screaming, and there's this huge pillar right by me, so I can't see to the right of me. And I'm like trying to figure out what's going on. And then Luke walks out from the right, and the barricade was set up like this. So they just like had this pathway to walk along, and girls were all around it. So they were the ones in the barricades. We were the ones outside the barricades, which is a bit backwards. But it worked really well because they just went along the sides of the barricades and took selfies and videos and signed everything for everybody. It worked really well. Luke was the first to come around. He kissed Jessica on the cheek, he kissed me on the cheek. It was a great time. And then Callum came out, and he actually came around on our side first and then made his way around the other side of the barricade. And then Michael came around and took selfies with everybody.
Okay, quick. Oh, where are you? Are you in it?
Ashton never ended up coming over down to us because we were more towards the end of it, because they had to leave to go do sound check for their concert that night. But they were all so nice and so caring about their fans, and I love all of them, and I'm so happy I met them. If you ever have a chance to meet them, take it. Do not pass it up. I'm telling you, it is so worth your time. Really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about meeting people or Five Sauce or any of my experiences or anything, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Tell me who your favorite boy is from 5 Sauce in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more videos. Starting next week, every single person on this channel will be uploading in 1 week. So that is 1 theme per week instead of 1 theme per 2 weeks, because Jessica and I graduate in 5 days. And it's very exciting. I cannot wait to be done with high school, and I cannot wait to start college. But I'm excited for summer as well because I have a lot going on. And I will see you guys next Tuesday. Bye!